Hey everyone, Elite Assassin here, and today I want to talk to you guys about Overwatch and kind of give a year in review in the game. Now, I know it's been a while since you've heard from me, but I kind of want to save my hey sorry thing toward the end here, so I'll talk a little bit about why I haven't posted, but put that toward the end. So now we just finished up Overwatch's anniversary event, and I did kind of want to just sit back and give my thoughts on the year we had with this game. And overall, I've really enjoyed Overwatch. I know a bunch of my YouTube friends kind of played it for the first month and then kind of got bored with it and gave up a little bit, which is a bit disappointing, but I can also understand where they're coming from. This game relies on your wanting to learn to play many different characters and mastering the ins and outs of each character. And if you're not someone who likes that and likes the repetitive style of playing the matches over and over again, I can understand why maybe you wouldn't enjoy this game. But to me, I love going into each match and trying to figure out how to play the character I'm going to play and adjusting to different situations. I'm someone who always goes in with the mindset of every match I play is a different situation that I haven't been in before. They're most likely players I haven't played against before, so even though it might be on maps I've played hundreds of times before, I might be playing a character that I've played on these maps hundreds of times before, because the enemy team is something I can't control, it might be something different that I've never experienced. And maybe that's a weird way of looking at things. That's kind of how I'm still playing games like Halo, even though I've been playing Halo for, well over 10 years now. But that's kind of how I keep it fresh in my mind. That's kind of the mindset I go into it with. Overall, this year in Overwatch, we've seen quite a bunch of additions, and I'm very happy with that. I know this game kind of adopts the free DLC with microtransaction model that a lot of people either love or hate, and personally, I'm of the idea that if the DLC we're getting is quality, then I'm okay with dealing with the demon of the microtransaction for this game. And I know some people might not be that happy about it because on console the game is only $60 as opposed to the $40 on PC option that we don't have. But like I said, overall, to me, I think it's been worth it. We've gotten 3 new characters, we've gotten a ton of new maps, we've had tons of tweaks to the different characters to balance them out. We've had Arcade, which has kind of gone through a refresh. That's also kind of alleviated some of the microtransaction pain. And overall, I think Blizzard's done a good job supporting this game and keeping things fresh. We saw a very good number of events over the past year, and we'll be seeing a lot of those events again. As far as I'm aware, I believe the events will be repeating for year 2, with maybe some differences, maybe some new skins and stuff like that add to them, but we'll have to see. But overall, I think the way they've been supporting the game and keeping interest going has been pretty good. And personally, I like unlocking the cosmetic skins, so whenever a new event came out, I'd always be interested to see what skins are there, and if there were either emotes or skins for the characters I like, it would definitely give me a little bit more incentive to play. Plus, you had things like Lucio Ball, you had Junkenstein's Revenge, you had the winter event with the snowball thing, you had the inclusion of CTF during the New Year's event, you had the PvE incursion mode, all these different game modes came out as well that kept things fresh and new and interesting during these events. So even if you're someone who didn't play all the time, every 2 or 3 months you had a reason to come back and play. So overall, throughout this year, I've gone up to level 120, which was definitely helped by the double XP weekend we had in the last weekend of the anniversary playlist, but overall, I put a decent amount of time into it. I found characters I absolutely love, like Diva, Ana, Genji, Tracer. I'm able to find and get pretty good at a decent amount of heroes, 1 per section at least, so no matter what's going on in the team, I can pick a healer or a tank or a DPS and really go out there and shine. So, it's been worthwhile to me to play this game, and I really enjoyed my interactions with this game. Now, when it comes to the ranked game mode, I know a lot of people have maybe not been the happiest with it and seeing where they're stuck at. Personally, I ranked gold this current season, and I've gone anywhere from as low as silver to as high as platinum for a little bit in my time playing ranked as either a solo queue person or a duo queue person. So been going through the elo hell trials myself, but it's still fun and cool to see you see your improvement, see how your teams react, and really test yourself to see how you react in certain situations and if you could adjust to help your team win. When I first did my placement matches for the season, me and my friend who were playing had matches where when we made the adjustments, we made the difference. I had a match where I ended up with 68 eliminations as Tracer in a kind of capture map scenario where even though I was doing really good with my eliminations, the person who was ahead of me in eliminations as a soldier was picking them up, but they weren't useful eliminations. So though I was second on team in overall eliminations, I was gold with objective eliminations because this soldier was picking fights where he didn't need to be. And because of that, he was getting eliminations, yes, but he wasn't helping us on the point, and we were losing. And after the second round, he switched off of that character, and my friend who I was over his house jumped onto soldier to help me out. And all of a sudden, we're down 2-0, and my friend picks up soldier, and all of a sudden, we come back, win 3 in a row. I end up with 68 eliminations, and we win because my friend, who's now playing soldier, was helping actually fight on the point, and the person who was soldier, I believe, switched to a secondary healer, or a secondary tank, I can't remember which, and helped with some survivability. And all of a sudden, we brought it back. But the fact that we were able to recognize during the match, hey, I'm doing good with eliminations on the point, but something's not right here, and my friend was going to switch to another DPS, but after he saw Soldier was available, he picked him, and we turned the match around. So it's really cool to see those kind of things, and it's really a fun competitive game, and it's a fun casual game. So overall, this has just been a great time. And the only real issue I have with Overwatch is the unlock system being just a loot box. Now, I'm the kind of player who loves to be able to play and earn things. How do I put this? I guess do progression. I want to earn things because I played and did certain things to unlock them. So being left to a completely and totally random thing, except for 2 sprays per character, does kind of bother me. And what really bothers me, what really feels kind of almost a tad bit insulting when looking at other games that follow this model, is the fact that there's a credit system in this game that's also tied only to the loot boxes. So yes, you can buy your skins, your emotes, your sprays, your voice lines with currency, but you can only get that currency through loot boxes, and majority of your currency you're going to get is from getting duplicates. And let me tell you, I've been getting full duplicate loot boxes since I was rank 30, which means I would have only had 30 loot boxes, unlocked maybe 120 things if everyone was different, which they weren't. Out of, I don't even know how many unlocks, because each character has things that's 50 unlocks in there. And there was 24 base characters, plus all the different character little title things you can put on your character, the player icons, that's what they're called. Having only 120 unlocked is a much smaller number than all the available things, yet I was getting full, duplicate boxes already by then. So the RNG in this game is a bit frustrating. I know some people will be like, well, if you're just playing for fun and they're just cosmetic things, what's the matter? Well, in most other games that have loot box type things, you also earn the currency by playing the game. So I get that being able to easily earn currency would hurt the viability of loot boxes as a microtransaction, but I think there is a way that we can meet in the middle here and make this a little bit better. Now, my personal thought, doing something like, hey, every 10 levels you rank up, you get 100 credits. Nothing game breaking. You can only get 1,000 through 100 levels. That's not too bad. If you're someone who's a super player, well, 100 loot boxes will probably give you a decent amount of credits, and you'd only have 1,000 credits. That's one legendary skin. That's it. I don't think that's too much to ask as a reward. Or, if you don't want to do that, dedicate one drop in the loot box to always being credits. And that's fair. Of course, if you want, you can make the higher rarity ones even more difficult to get, fine. But having that always steady stream of credits means at least you're always building some credits so you can maybe buy something you want to in the future. This would make, not being able to get that one event skin you really, really want a little bit less heartbreaking. Because in my time playing, I've only had enough credits at one time to buy a legendary event skin once. Now some people might say, well, then just play more, what's the problem? Well, I just don't have the time. I played this game a lot compared to most people, most adults with a full-time job. I don't want to have to sit there and grind out the game for my entire social life to be able to afford one event skin. I get that some of the event skins should be unique, and I get that you shouldn't be able to unlock all of them. Some people are really complaining that they want to be completionists and they can't get everything. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about being able to maybe afford credit-wise 1 or 2 a year and being rewarded for playing to be able to do that. Because right now you're just being randomly rewarded and not really rewarded for playing. That's my point. Hopefully you guys understand that. Alright, sorry for going on such a rant there about the loot boxes, but that's really the only gripe I have about the game, and I do have ways that I think are good to fix it that won't be breaking into their microtransaction economy, but still can be fair to the player as well. Overall though, I really do enjoy Overwatch, and I look forward to seeing what new heroes, new maps, and new game types are going to be getting in the year coming. And speaking of maps, I believe we're getting one on the 20th of June, so really, really soon. Hopefully these will be worth our while, and hopefully Blizzard can keep up their amazing support of this game, and hopefully people will keep playing it. Thank you guys so much as always for watching. And speaking of Overwatch and this, I should be having my McCree challenge video out in the next week. I had this recorded and stuff, 2 months ago, but that's when my mouse and the USB port on my computer started acting screwy, and my mouse wasn't working, and I had to do a bunch of Photoshop and stuff with this, so it really, really put a damper on me wanting to make that video, and I've been putting it off. But now the port's working, at least for now, I should be able to finish that video within the week, so hopefully we'll have that coming later on. And I guess I said that in a previous attempt at recording, but one of the reasons why I haven't been making videos is because, yes, one of my USB ports has been acting up, and I only have 2 on this laptop that I make videos on. So, with that port being out of whack, that means I can't hook up my mic, or I can't hook up my USB hard drive that I have all my, recordings and PSD files and all that stuff on there. So, when it comes to editing things, not having a mouse when trying to do Photoshop or mess around in Sony Vegas trying to use a trackpad isn't really that great, and really more frustrating than it is, satisfying to do. So that kind of put me off. You have that plus, just life going on that's been kind of cutting down my time, and also just really haven't been feeling it and trying to play other games that really have been taking my time. So, I'm not considering apologize for it. Just had other things to do. But, I do thank you guys. I've actually gotten continual channel growth since I have stopped making videos, which makes me wonder if I should just not make videos and then eventually I'll have a lot of subscribers. I don't know. It's kind of funny to see that I had growth without making anything. But, I'm going to try my best to at least do 1 video a week. I know I always try to say I was going to do Monday, Friday. I will try my best, but if I can't, I will definitely at least shoot for one a week. So hopefully, in the near future, I'll have that out for you guys. And, I'll have more information as it comes. Thank you guys so much, as always, for watching. And I'll talk to you later.